introduce themselves, and then I can tell you about the project, etc.
Sunana Ayuba Adam, GIS officer at Research University.
Aisha Abdul, livelihood officer.
Axel is my name, Project Confidential Secretary.
Abubakar Usman Mayo, Natural Resource Officer, Accra.
My name is Musa, admin/store officer, Accra.
It's meant to introduce methods with which we can adapt to our recent climate change. We know the problems of climate change, such as flooding, which I know is common around here, drought, land degradation through erosions, etc. So this project is actually designed to create better approaches to managing climate change. Agri, water resources, and works and environment. And the main activities under this project are done in 3 components. The first component, which is dry land water shed management, it involves the project has selected 20 watersheds in the whole country, in the 19 states with which to plan and develop. And then it also has micro watersheds in areas which we don't have, and also to strengthen watersheds with areas that have watersheds. Then there are also, just briefly, there are also livelihood components such as distributing farming inputs. And there's also the component of forestry management, establishing nurseries, seed nurseries for special species, special ecosystems, treating gully erosions, improving water storage capacity, peace building, community strengthening activities is also involved. And there's also a component that builds capacity of community interest groups such as agricultural cooperatives with which there's loan facilities. I will allow our natural resource officer to briefly talk about the nursery establishment and also the climate smart agriculture, which this project is seeking to propagate and strengthen.
Thank you, and your address, I don't know them anyway. You are all welcome, sir. So, with regard to the project seeks to address a lot of agricultural activities. The agricultural activities that we seek to address is in compliance with the resilience of our communities, because we are in areas where we have problems of drought, incessant rainfall. Sometimes we do have crop failures. How do we address them? So in an effort to overcome all those natural conditions, we come with certain farming skills, new technology of farming. We have 2 modern methods of farming, like the modern Brazilian farming, MBS, and the veterinary system of farming, that's the Indian system. All are workable here because they have been tried and tested in other areas related to our communities. So the project AgriSal train most of our staffs to carry out the system of farming that will at least complement the old system of farming that we are practicing. Virtually here, most of our areas we do practice monocropping. If you are farming granite, you farm granite throughout there. If you are farming maize, you farm maize throughout there. If you are farming guinea corn, you farm guinea corn throughout there. In case you have crop failure, you are completely down because you have nothing to rely on. So we come with the modern farming system where multiple types of crops are incorporated in the same farming system. taking into cognizance of the environment, we are facing a lot of environmental challenges. If you look at our environment here, most of you here are all part of this community. In 15, 20 years, past years, all these areas are forested. But now, because of the activity, one of the activities, clearing, collecting firewood, removing trees, all those trees are no longer there. I think I'm right. So because of those activities that we people do with ourselves, we destroy our environment, we destabilize our environment, we create a condition that is not conducive. If you look at now the temperature that you formerly experienced by this time, which is not hotter as before, now we are experiencing a very hot environment because of the trees that we are clearing. And then you see rainfall will reduce drastically. Because of these trees, we tend to have more rainfall, and the rainfall will be informed that we will not destroy our environment. If you look at the rainfall that we are now experiencing, a rainfall that has a lot of windstorm. We have rainfall that do create surface runoff, which will later create real sheet and gully erosion. We went to Bakta and other areas here. We are the ones that have carried out all the investigations and the geomapping of all the irrigated areas. We have stayed almost 2 or 3 weeks here. Nobody knows it. We came here, we stayed in the government house there, in the government lodge. Some few years ago. So we did all the surveys. So we have seen the erosion areas, we've seen the problems of this environment. So we thank God that now World Bank came into our own intervention. So we came with this motive that now we have to devise a means of new farming techniques called regenerative agriculture. This regenerative agriculture is an agricultural activity which incorporates forestries and agri crops on the same piece of land, but in a very special model. In an area where maybe a farmer has 1 hectare of land, he will divide the land into compartments. First of all, the area of the land should have a biofencing. The biofencing should incorporate trees that are of economic importance. If you look at this environment, they are littered all around with the neem, that is Azadirachta indica. These trees that you see around, the Azadirachta indica is an exotic species from India. They are not native species. But that one worry. That one kasa mutane. So amma an ka gansu anan duk gaba da su ne ko a ina ga sun yawa. Me yasa? Abin da yasa ba su they have adaptability characteristics. Suna iya in ayan sun fara kasu sira. Bayan su sira kuma su girma ba su da damuwa. Shanu baya ci dabbobi mu ga me amfanin su. Da muna da itatuwa kamar taura, muna da dinya, muna da kadanya, muna da samiya, muna da abin prosopis, kurna, duk muna da su, amma yanzu duk mun yadda su, but they are very important. Kurna ana amfani shi as a soil fixer, yana rike kasa, yana kuma kara masa soil nutrient, yana fixing atmospheric nitrogen, sa kasa yayi kyau. In ka shuka abu kusa itacen din, zaga itacen abubuwan zai kyau don yana sa nitrogen, natural nitrogen. Kuma a wannan special farming da muke son mu yi din, akwai itatuwa da za mu zo mu sa a cikin gona, su suna adding nitrogen to the soil, ba sai ka sa taki ba. So we have zero fertilizer usage. In an yabata wannan aikin din. Na biyu, akwai zero tillage, ba za ka je ka dauki tractor kana noma da shi ba. Kaga tractor nan yana noma over how many inch, yana tona kasa. Soil nan da kake gani layer ne, top soil yana na haka yake. The top soil has all what it takes, the organic matter, the organic nutrients and whatever. Suna saman nan, za ka kasan in baki, akwai bushin ciyawa, za ka soil microorganisms, akwai wasu kaman cinyaku, akwai wasu kaman termites, wannan yayi kiran su gara, akwai wasu abubuwa da yawa suna activity, wannan dinnan suna kara ma kasa karfi ne. To amma an zo da tractor sai okay sama din a kife shi a kasa some depths sai a bar wanda ba kyau na sama wanda is easy for erosion in an sa ruwa sa ga is loose sa ga ruwa yana gudu da shi sai wanke shi sa gani nan gaba gonar ka ya zama fari kamar yashi don noman da ake da tractor nan ne to wannan noman da za a yi yanzu zai zama zero tillage ba za a yi amfani da tractor ba in an yi first ya tillage din za a amfani da ko shanu ko me wanda ba depth sosai sai a zo a yi mulching ciyawa da kuke gani yake bushe wannan they are very important in an cire su ka sa su a gonan ka su rufe kasan zai rage temperature all microbial activities will be taking place all the what it takes the soil zai zama green in su yarba to shi ne za a zo a shuki a ciki with certain depths the meters da za a yi duka za an zo da shi a nan za mu training mutane shi ne a capacity building da za mu yi a landscape investment da ma mu yi mun zo a nan kamar nan yanzu za a establishing SIL da yasa wait mun za mu yi wannan din sorry bari ga musu daya in za mu zo mu yi wannan din za mu training mutane ga inda za a yi za mu samu 1 hectare demo plot where we practice all what we are saying to become a reality so that people will have that knowledge so that from there they will learn they will go and establish their own so feeding only zai zama kaman data seed bank ne
I heard that you have said you wanted us or you are going to invite the stakeholders, that is traditional rulers or traditional institutions, maybe farmers, if I may understand you very well, and other departments as you have earlier said.
Yes.
So when will it take place?
People here face it. It's kind of deforestation and other things here. So this intervention is just like it's meant for Shelleng local government. In fact, so we welcome you all and we're very happy and we can give you all the support you want. We'll try our best to give you the necessary support. As you have said now, that we need 2 hectares of land and that we provide the focal basing. So like these are the 2 major things that you have mentioned. Yes, and also a list of affected products. So once we have it, and everybody have all this because this year we have suffered a lot. This kind of rainy season. I don't think there's any local government that have suffered like everyone. Maybe Numa have suffered, and we will try to provide this kind of victims, the flood victims. As I have said, we can give you all the support you want. Our executive chairman is a very, very vibrant person. He's a very nice person. He welcomes development and such. In fact, you don't have problem with him. And you people will enjoy working with him by very start. Fortunately, before you, you see, we have not